Hi guys, welcome to Kim with Kim. I'm Kim, and really quickly, I just wanted to touch on the fact that it is elections. Okay, happy November, hello November. And it is elections in the United States. So this is not the presidential election. This is the election for governors, for mayors, congressional seats. So very important. And I just wanted to point out the fact that Florida should be having an election in 2025. We are supposed to be voting on our governor this year. However, we have Republicans in office, and they decided earlier this year that our elections in Florida should, the midterm elections should take place on even years instead of odd years, out of nowhere. Unprecedented, no vote from the people, no decision outside of, the people in office who are Republicans, who just got themselves an extra year in office in a very important time when it is Trump's first year in office, and we see how chaotic that's been, right? We see how 11 months into his first term, 11 years into the first year of his second term, we are seeing detrimental things happen to the United States, to our government. Our government is currently still shut down. Second longest shutdown in United States history. First longest government shutdown in American history, Trump's first term. That was 35 days. So right now, the country is struggling. We're in the month of November, and SNAP benefits have not been issued. So people are not getting their food stamps. It's holidays. It's, an ongoing stressful economy for people. Unemployment is at an all-time high. And Florida is usually a red state. So the fact that we don't have our elections right now, and states like New York have it, and, everything is, hopefully trending to change to Democrat, which right now the ballots are being counted, votes are coming in, and so far I've seen Virginia has turned blue. Congrats to them. And, this is why every election is important. This is why your vote always matters. This is why I always say go vote. Because Trump winning the election at a time when the Republican majority is in office is also why all of these terrible things that are part of his big, beautiful bill have been able to go through so quickly. This is why no one is able to get the numbers in opposition of his executive orders. This is why we don't have the right checks and balances, because things are skewed right now. And to take away such a big state like Florida's election, our midterm election, just really pisses me off on election day. And I don't want to keep coming here and ranting, and a lot's been going on. I will touch on a lot of things. There's, of course, more videos to come, but I just wanted to come here and mention as to why, even for people who say like, oh, politics don't matter, I don't care about politics, it doesn't involve me. If you live in America, if you work in America, if you pay taxes, which everybody does, politics affects you. Whether you know about it or not, whether you care about it or not, whether you're involved or not, this is why your vote matters. So the people who did not vote during the presidential election, you are still reaping what has been sown by you not voting. For people that voted and have, voted and, we're not the winning party, we are also harmed. To the people who voted for this and are reaping the benefits of this, and when I say benefits, I mean not your SNAP benefits, because a lot of people who get SNAP benefits that are Republicans and voted for Trump are coming out and saying like, oh, like I didn't know what I was voting for. Yes, you did, because everyone told you. You chose to look with your eyes and say you didn't want a Black woman to win, and that meant more to you than your actual needs, than your actual everyday needs, than the hunger of your children in your own stomachs, than the livelihood of yourself. That's what you voted against. You voted against your best interests, and now it's coming to light that, wow, my best interests are being harmed. And for the people who are family members that are like, oh, asking other family members for help, that are, voted for Kamala, and they're like, oh, well, like my SNAP benefits didn't come, because you're seeing a lot of stories come out and a lot of family divides because of this, that people are like, oh, well, you know, I asked for help, and they, well, this is what you voted for, click. And I support that, because reap what you sow. This is what you voted for. And right now, as the elections are coming in, and I hope that everything skews Democrat now, and we can get a balance back in, so we can have the checks and balances, like what the government was designed for, what's written in the Constitution, and we can hopefully get something going. But, you know, someone building a giant ballroom and destroying a historical monument, I'm not hearing enough anger about it from the people that voted for him. That we're talking about statues being taken down from the Confederacy, the losing party of the Civil War. So, and you know, as we're watching the elections come in, I hope that everyone who had the opportunity to go and vote did so and exercised their right to vote. And I hope that those that we have elections coming up next year, even if this year was taken from us, we go and we vote in our midterm elections, because as you can see, congressional seats are very important. The government is shut down because of the Republican majority in Congress. So this is why your vote matters, and every time your vote is able to show up and you are able to use your voice, you need to go use it. You need to go up and speak for yourself and advocate for yourself and be involved. Because right now we're seeing the direct benefits, and not benefits, I'm sorry, the direct repercussions of people either not using their vote incorrectly, or, you know, sitting here and just blindly leading the blind. So let's hope the best for America. Let's hope the best for the world, because so much tragedy is going on still in Gaza, still in Sudan, still in Ukraine, still. Now my heart just bleeds for Jamaica and the Caribbean. But Jamaica, just when you see the images coming out and when you hear, you know, the numbers, and you see the devastation, just find it in your heart, find a way to help people. Everything you do it for you, and do that, and be kind, and put your, you know, what you can, because we're in a time where people are really struggling and people need a lot of help here, abroad, which is all the time. But, you know, as the holidays are coming and it's a giving season, I really do hope that people and ourselves find in our hearts to give, and we're able to, because a lot of us are struggling, and we see that more. And, you know, hopefully things get better, like I said. But I really do hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay? Everything you do it for you. Like, share, subscribe. Do that for me. I'm Kim. Thanks so much for being here. Bye.